Hello to you, hello to you. I am ASMR Whittle, and today I will be doing slower mouth sounds because there was a request for maybe I could do some slower mouth sounds. I know that some people enjoy faster, more intense mouth sounds. There's so much variation in what people enjoy, but today I want to just do slower mouth sounds, trying slower mouth sounds, and also do a soft-spoken ramble sort of video. I haven't done, aside from the subscriber specials, I haven't done much rambling videos, but I feel like I just want to do it today. So it will be a soft-spoken video because that way I don't have to whisper, and that right now that would be nice to just be able to just do a soft-spoken video, because I use a lot of my lungs when I whisper, and I have done a video already, recorded a video already, so it would be nice to just be able to do a soft-spoken video right now. If you do enjoy my content, remember to click that like button, because it helps me. It does help me. I don't do this for likes, views, or anything like that, but it's encouraging to see anyway. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but only if you enjoy my content, of course. Because that also helps me a lot. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I want to begin this soft-spoken ramble type of video by saying how much I appreciate all the support I've gotten through views, likes, and subscribers. It does mean a lot to me, you know. So, at the time of the recording, the subscribers are well over 500, and that is so nice. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Yeah, actually it's over 540 and 550, and it's just nice, you know. So yeah, it means a lot to me to have seen this growth from my channel. It does mean a lot. And now we are actually starting to approach a point where one of my older videos from a few weeks ago are slowly starting to approach 1000 views, actually. That would be the first video I made to actually approach that point. So it could be that we are going up to some of my videos soon, actually getting up into the Ks of views, like 1K. So this is, I don't do this for views really, but it's nice to see that one of my videos have become more popular. And I also just want to ramble today. So I have to just admit, I'm going to be honest with you today about this video being filmed on Tuesday. It's published on Thursday night to Friday evening, Thursday evening, night to Friday, depending on your time zone. But it's actually filmed on Tuesday. And today I actually had a somewhat start to my day. Yeah, I didn't have the greatest start to my day today. You know, I woke up to snow outside. It's late. And this is not even in Norway, in the area I live, in the south of Norway. This is not common. I mean, the winters in Norway are longer than some other places, but it's not common to have snow here in the late April. So this snow is of course going to melt very soon again. It's not going to remain there. But I'm not super happy I woke up to snow late in April. But that wasn't the stupidest part. You know, I took a short walk outside in the slight cold. That was okay. Then I went in again and I was going to eat like a muffin and a double chocolate muffin. And I sort of enjoyed that muffin, but when I wasn't entirely sure about the muffins, I took a new double chocolate muffin, and I actually threw that immediately because most likely it was a production error. But it looked as if, when I unwrapped it, it looked as if it was eaten in several places. Yeah. And most likely it was just a production error with the muffin, but you know, even I have paranoia thoughts, and you start thinking about there being some sort of animal inside the muffin which have eaten its way into the muffin. It's so gross, you know. Yeah, so I threw the muffin. I didn't take the chance. But then I had a milk chocolate muffin, and that tasted alright, and that was good, and everything seemed fine with. So at the very least, all wasn't lost. Unfortunately, that means I also now ate all the muffins. Of course, I'm going to get new muffins soon, but after the next store trip, but you know, that also meant I had to. I had a plan of using crinkly muffin paper for the last video, but I had to shift to this Norwegian Lefse pastry thing instead, because free muffins went during, yeah, and I felt like because of this I didn't enjoy the muffins as much as I would have if everything was alright with the muffins. I mean, the last muffin everything was alright with, but by then I had already half eaten another muffin, not the muffin which looked as though it was decent, but the muffin before that. Okay. Yeah, it just became a little chaotic today. You know, a little embarrassing, but in a way, but it's just how it does sometimes. That wasn't the greatest start to my day, honestly. I know it sounds like petty things, but small things like that can sort of set a damper way. But then I took a piece of chocolate afterwards, and that was delicious. So all in all is not lost today. And I feel very satisfied with the last video I made. I hope I sort of managed to do the right crinkly paper sounds. I tried to cover all my bases, like using a crinkly normal paper, a crinkly chocolate paper, and a crinkly pastry paper, because I wasn't entirely sure what kind of crinkly paper it meant. By the way, on the note of request and such, thank you so much for the feedback on my 500 subscriber special video. I appreciate so much, you know. Thank you so much. It means the word what people responded and what I got feedback and requests. It means so much to me. I mean that. And now I can also tell you what today I always find it enjoyable to film, but I'm going to level with you what often it does eat up a lot of my time to other hobbies. It eats up like 3 to 4 hours of my day, because surely there is the filming and the setup to the filming, but there is also much more than just the filming, which eats up time. You see, sometimes, how to put this? Yes, you know, I love filming and I enjoy doing this and I want to do this, so I'm not burned out. I really have high energy and I love to do this, but sometimes it is a little boring to upload the videos. The uploading process is not my funnest moments in life. I find it to be like a chore sometimes to upload videos. The filming them is great and publishing them is great. Uploading them can be a chore at times, especially if things doesn't go entirely. If there happens mistakes as I try to upload them, sometimes I have to do it again. You know, it can happen things during the upload. Most times it's fine, but you know, yeah. I hope it's okay when I just made this video where I just talk about my feelings, you know. But I do really enjoy making ASMR content, and I do it because I'm passionate about this, because I want to help. And I'm not going to burn myself out. I'm not even close to that, you know. So no one need to worry about that. But anyway, but of course today I also sort of wanted to watch NASA's Unexplained Files, 2 programs. But I had to sort of delay the other hobbies because I had to film. So that's sort of one of the things about filming and doing this. You have a schedule and sometimes you have to just delay the thing you just want to do there and then a little. But I do enjoy doing this, so it's not like I'm not going to pretend it's like this great sacrifice. But I think like all ASMR artists feel on this. They do sacrifice some of their time to make these videos. I have a lot of other hobbies, so I do sacrifice time I could have spent on other things. But this is the case for all ASMR artists, of course, smaller ones like me and more major ones. But I have committed to make daily ASMR videos if I can, and that's because I enjoy doing it and I want to do that. So long as I still have the energy and the enthusiasm to do so, I will continue to do so, and I still do. And now I also had a comment today about as my channel grows bigger, it might be more and more difficult for me to respond to every comment, but because I respond to most comments. I mean, occasionally, this hasn't happened often, like only 3-4 times there have been some comments which either are spam or which haven't been nice, but these I just ignore. But most comments are so friendly and nice, and I always try to respond to everyone because I really think I'm a really kind person, and I want to respond to everyone. I don't want to ignore anyone who posts a kind comment, you know. And even if I don't respond, and even in the few instances I haven't responded, I have at least posted a heart to the comment to show what I appreciate the comment, you know. But as the channel grows bigger, I know that with time it can be more difficult to sort of address and respond to all comments, and I'm aware of it. And that's also sort of why I enjoy the cozy state my channel is in when it's a smaller channel, because then you can respond to everything. And so that's one of the downsides to the channel eventually growing bigger with time. It's that if there comes more comments, you will not have. I might have to not be able to answer all of them, but I don't think we're close to that point yet. But if there ever comes in the future to that point, I'm so sorry, but I'll try to heart the comments I appreciate anyway. I really want people to feel like they're seen by the creator of the videos. I mean, I want people to feel that. You know, I am actually not someone who before my ASMR YouTube, before I did this, posted comments on videos or anything. I was completely anonymous, I just viewed. And so, but if I had posted, I know it would mean a lot to me to get like a reaction from the creator, and so I try to be kind to everyone because I want to be kind. It's also because it means a lot to me. And on that note, I also try to sort of subscribe to other ASMR channels and support them and click like buttons whenever I can, because it's important for me to sort of be able to give back to, and sometimes I comment on them, because I want to give back. I don't just want to be about me taking stuff. I want to give back to. And I think a lot of ASMR artists feel the same way, you know. So there are so many great channels out there, you know. So many, both of major and smaller channels. More than one can possibly imagine. So yeah. I might give a shout out to some channels I like sometime later. Like, I'm not sure I'll do it in the immediate future, but after a while. Maybe later on sometime. Anyway. Also, what was the next I wanted to ramble about today? Well, I hope the snow melts again very soon. I probably will, because it melts sun and stuff from tomorrow onwards, which is great. But there was one thing more I wanted to tell you before I began with the slow mouth sounds. Yeah, well, that was it. So when you are an ASMR artist, even a smaller one like me, you sort of pay attention to. I don't pay too much attention to statistics and analytics, because I know that's not wise to pay too much attention, but to pay some attention to it, and that means I see both the slower and the quicker periods of growth for my channel. So, for example, and of course, when there is slower periods or slower days, sometimes it doesn't bother me, but there have been days where I'm embarrassed to say it has bothered me. And it hasn't been demotivating. I wanted to continue anyway, I just want to talk about that, because when I see other smaller channels like mine and I see them grow, you know, I have been away from these channels from like 9 or 10 days. When I come back 9-10 days later and I say, oh, we're grown, you know, and I just look at them and say, oh my god, we're grown. And I know that's exactly how people see when they are at my channel. They might have been at my channel like 10 days ago, when they come back 10 days later, and they see that, oh wow, now I'm up in over 550 subscribers, and they're like, oh, nice, he's grown. But it's so much easier to see it from an outwards perspective. But when you're inwards in yourself, and I think this is the case for both more minor ASMR artists like me and more major ASMR artists, more minor ASMR artists like me and more major ASMR artists, we are so in ourselves, but we see the periods of slower growth too, and we know, of course, what our channels grow, but sometimes we let those slower days get to us, even though there's no reason to. And I feel like sometimes other ASMR artists make it look so easy. But I think there may be other ASMR artists who look at my videos and think exactly the same about me. People who are smaller channels like mine who feel the same, like, oh, he makes it look so easy. And I think I just want to say this about all of us, because I think it's about all of us smaller ASMR artists and the more major ones, but now I'm going to say it about our smaller ones. We all feel sort of the same way, but always other people who make it look so easy, and we just see the channels grow, but we don't always see our own growth fully. I don't think I'm the only small ASMR artist who feel that way. It's so easy to sort of be happy on behalf of others and just see the growth, but then you're inwards in yourself. I don't know it. You just get a completely different perspective on it. Now, just to be clear, my channel's grown nicely lately, so I'm very content right now. I'm very happy, don't get me wrong. I'm just telling you how it sometimes feels, and I know this is part of the game and everything. But I know this is also how it most likely feels for a lot of other ASMR artists, and that's exactly why I'm putting words to these feelings, because I think there are a lot of other people who feel the same when I look, for example, at mine or the other ASMR videos, and think like, oh, they make it look so easy, when the channels are just growing, and when they look more up at their own channel, and they see it from an inwards perspective, seeing both the periods of slower and quicker growth. So this is how it feels, sort of. But from an outwards perspective, it is so much easier to see, because when you see it from outwards, you only see the growth. You never see the slow periods in the same way. You see the growth. And I think there are a lot of ASMR artists like me that are in the same position of feeling sometimes. But I try to just be so grateful for what has been given to me. I do. It's so important, and I'm so grateful. I mean that. I really want many other ASMR artists all well. When someone, for example, grow past me, I am really happy for them. I mean that. And when I see other channels grow, I'm happy. I want channels to grow. And sometimes I see channels I grow past because channels maybe how the content creators of the channels have quit for some reason. That does not make me happy. No, that makes me sad actually, because I feel like that's a blow to the future of the ASMR community, because these are artists who have potential actually. And then maybe I don't know why they chose to quit. Maybe it was because they didn't enjoy doing ASMR. They felt this wasn't their thing. Maybe they didn't have the time. But it makes me sad anyway, because there are a lot of great channels which you see had the potential to become big, and then for some reason the content creators doesn't continue, and that's always sad, in my opinion. Yeah. For example, there was a channel from about a year ago. I'm not going to tell you the name of the content creator, because that could be uncomfortable. Not what the creator anyway watches my videos, it probably doesn't, but nonetheless it could be I don't do that, I don't name people, but there was a talented young ASMR artist from a year ago, which was nearing 300 subscribers, and then for some reason he stopped posting. And that makes me sad, because I think I really don't want people to be discouraged, to give up. I want people to continue. I really want channels to like become big and grow past mine and stuff like that. But I mean that. And when it comes to my own channel, I can reassure you that I have no plan of giving up. I enjoy doing so much what I do, that if I had given up, I would miss it. It would actually have been painful for me to give up. I plan to be here for many years to come. My dream is to do this for like 10 to 20 years. I know that sounds absurd, but I'm not saying it will become like that, but so long as I'm in good health and I'm alive, I want to do it like that. And I really just want to tell any new ASMR artist that just recently started, don't quit, please, don't quit, please. You are the future of the ASMR community. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter if it takes some more time to gain growth when it does. Growth rate can be different for each channel, but that doesn't matter, because so long as you continue to do it, so long as you enjoy doing it, that's the most important. So please don't give up, please continue no matter what, please. It's so important, because these small channels, not some of them at the very least, are the future of the ASMR community. No one starts big. Almost no one starts big. Most people start small, and when talented young people give up, it's a blow to the future of the ASMR community, because these are channels that could have been appreciated by so many if these ASMR artists had continued. So if you're new to this, I am relatively new to this, but if you're completely new to this and you just started, no matter what, please don't give up. You may be someone's favorite ASMR artist someday, and it's so important not to give up. Now, I just hope I sort of expressed all my feelings nicely in this ramble. I normally don't do ramble videos, but I just want to describe everything I felt. I just had so much to communicate inside of me right now. That may have added some minutes to this video, but it's worth it. So let's get to the slower mouth sounds. I hope you feel nice, good, and relaxed. I'm going to continue using a soft spoken voice for this video. You're calm and relaxed, by the way. And also I just want to say that when it comes to requests and stuff like that, there are so many different opinions about what one wants from an ASMR artist. Some like that, others like that, and some feel that and others feel that. But I try to sort of balance and do what I enjoy, while at the same time doing the requests. So far, most of, if not all, the requests I've got now have been things that I'm completely comfortable with doing. Just saying. So I try to be nice to everyone and just do what I enjoy doing while also doing the requests. I have actually enjoyed a lot of the requested videos, so that's completely okay. Sometimes there is a lot of stuff in the video. Like, it has actually happened that I have, for example, in that roleplay video I published like 2 days ago, when this video, at least 2 days ago at the publication of this video, I actually had a brush in the background. I was planning to use brushes, but there was so much other stuff in the videos, I just forgot it as I did it, and I was so satisfied with the video I filmed that I just chose to just accept it. I have so many brushing sessions in my other videos anyway, whatever. I just thought that, I have filmed a full-scale video now, so I'm not going to refilm it just to include a brushing session. I'm going to accept it as it is, yeah. Sometimes you have so many plans for a video, but some things just fall out of your head. Just happens, But I hope you still enjoy the videos I make, even when I make some small mistakes. Yeah. you know, but I think all ASMR artists sort of encounter these sort of situations where we make small mistakes, you know. Yeah, it's common. But I will of course, as I said earlier, I will of course try to improve over time. But you know, I I feel it's okay to make small mistakes like that at times, you know. Yeah. Okay. Just feel that soothing, relaxing feeling, relaxing feeling of relaxation and okay, I hope I sort of managed to do some slower modes as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now the ramble probably added some minutes to this video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for just being here. Thank you, and have a blessed, divine, and great day.